Up and earlier, Marcus asked, where's that energy about Josh Allen? Marcus, here it is. Josh Allen has thrown picks close to the end zone each of the last 3 weeks. It started week 8 against Green Bay when they were trying to add to their lead. That pick kept Green Bay in the game. The Bills still won. Then the following week against the Jets, Jordan Whitehead. That ball was directly to him. In a game, the Jets would go on to win by 3. And then, of course, this past Sunday with the Bills in field goal range that would have tied it in overtime, he throws the pick to Patrick Peterson and leading the Bills to a shocking defeat. And so, Marcus, in reference to what you were talking about a moment ago, Josh Allen, sometimes you watch him and you say, this is the best player in the entire National Football League. And then there are other times. What does that all net itself out to be, Dominique?
Yeah, I mean, it's Josh Allen. It's the Josh Allen experience. When he plays really well and eliminates those errors, then he's going to be great. The problem is he can't give you the wild plays without giving you those mistakes. The fact of the matter is the interceptions are an issue, but you can still win that way. Like last year, Matthew Stafford led the league in interception. They won the Super Bowl because they could make up for it with the big plays. Josh Allen is a lot better than Matthew Stafford. Yeah. Right now it's a problem, but I don't think that you can ask him to stop. Like, this is the way that he's made. You can't ask him to be something different.
See, you said that in the meeting this morning, and Marcus, I have a problem with it because, like, if you don't get that stuff coached out of Josh Allen, and he's still a young player. We sometimes talk about these guys, you know, like they're 35 years old. If you don't get that stuff coached out of him, then Matthew Stafford might be his ceiling. And the reality is he has the talent and the ability and everything else to be one of the best players we've ever seen. But you can't be making those kind of mistakes when they – why are you looking at me like that? What am I saying that's not right?
It's almost like you haven't been watching Josh Allen for his entire career. Like, the amazing jump for Josh Allen wasn't eliminating the bad plays. It was adding incredible plays to the bad plays. He's going to give you those. Like, every quarterback in this league has weaknesses. Like Lamar Jackson is not all that accurate. That's fine. You can try to improve the accuracy, but you're not really going to do it. You deal with his strength and you build off of it. Josh Allen is going to turn the ball over for you every now and then. No, so what?
The weakness cannot be throwing interceptions in the end zone. That's not a reasonable weakness to have.
And Nick, to take it a step further and become a championship quarterback, you have to eliminate those mistakes. And the guy that sits here every Monday, Rex Ryan, did a great job with Mark Sanchez, or almost great job because we got to the championship.
Okay,
please don't. Don't compare Josh Allen to Mark Sanchez.
It's the concept of what Sean McDermott needs to do, and I agree with you, Greeny, which is there's a couple of plays every game that are hugely consequential. Like this play right here, you have a tie. A tie keeps you in first place, and Josh Allen can't make this mistake. You wanted him to take that big jump, but this is what's going to stop
he already took the jump. He's not taking another one.
Oh, let's get Marcus in. Marcus, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Dominique a minute ago about Dak. What is, in your opinion, a reasonable and fair critique of Josh Allen right this minute?
Yeah, at moments he got to stop trying to be MJ and just be Magic, which his talent lends itself to being phenomenal. Like, just be a distributor of the football and not go over the top. And with Josh Allen, I agree with Foxy. You got these type of plays are the reason the Buffalo Bills have ascended. My issue with what Foxy is saying is in certain moments where we know the Buffalo Bills will be, it will cost them. Just like when we saw them play Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes threw interceptions. Josh Allen didn't. That win was 24-20 earlier this year. We are talking about small margins with the Buffalo Bills. We're not talking about winning a game or winning a big game. We're talking about a team that everybody picked to be Super Bowl contenders, Super Bowl champions, and the favorite. This will cost you as far as going to that particular game against the people that you potentially have to beat in order to get there. Josh Allen is capable. We know he can do it, but this is concerning just because Patrick Mahomes is probably going to be staring down the barrel, and the difference in that game is probably going to be interceptions more than both of these guys being uber talented.
Let me get Graz in here. What do you think, Dan?
He didn't throw an interception against Kansas City. He did lose a fumble. Like right at the end of their opening drive, it could have been a touchdown, cost him a touchdown. Look, their losses are by 2 points, 3 points, and 3 points. You need him to be a complete disaster at the end of the game. in order to barely beat the Buffalo Bills, right? More often than not, he's going to deliver, right? Like, yes, he needs to stop. Yes, I'm not arguing in favor of goal line interceptions. It needs to stop. He needs to figure out a way to stop doing it. But fundamentally, they are at the goal line so much that on balance, it will be. What are you going to say? Like in the playoffs, the margins are too thin, right?
No, that's exactly right. And right now, like if they had won that game, they're in first place. If the season ended today, they're in third place. The AFC East right now is real, and that's the difference between him becoming greater and him becoming a championship quarterback.
He's 26 years old. I mean, I feel like you're talking about him like he's a finished product, and I'm trying to say I don't think he is.
My point is, Josh Allen made the best leap from one year to another year of any quarterback that we've ever seen in the history of football.
Yeah.
And now y'all asking him to make another one. Stop it. Like Aaron Rodgers, what he was in his prime and what Patrick Mahomes is right now is unique. You think that you're going to make Josh Allen into a guy that gives you these big, wild plays without mistakes? You're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So accept that he is outstanding and great, and accept that sometimes he's going to give you some boneheaded plays where he's trying to punch out fumbles with his injured elbow. He's going to try to run through people. Yeah. He's going to try to throw balls through defenders. It stinks, but you take the good with the bad.
That's why I go back. Oh, I'm sorry, but go ahead,
Y'all want to win the lottery
go.
without buying a ticket. Is what y'all want to do.
I don't think any of us aren't accepting that. Like the reason why we have them as the favorites is because of Josh Allen. The reason why they won't win it is because of turnovers. Like two things, we know two things can be true in this resort. The reason why the Buffalo Bills, I guarantee y'all, if we get to a point where the Buffalo Bills don't have an opportunity to go to a Super Bowl or win one, it will probably be because of turnovers. I don't see this defense giving up a bunch of points. I don't see this team just going out and playing terrible. And to your point, Grimes and Foxy, yeah, you in the red area a lot. Yeah, you have a lot of success. Yeah, you have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. But what would be the reason why we would think the Buffalo Bills wouldn't win a Super Bowl?
Yeah. I agree. So, like, there's no perfect teams. There are reasons why every team is going to lose. My point is getting up here and, like, getting down on Josh Allen to me seems like a waste of time. He's thrown 6 in the last 3 weeks, bro. No, it's bad. It stinks. But that's who he is. He's thrown 10-plus picks in every season he's been in football.
If one of us is getting down on Josh Allen in this conversation, I think it's you. No, you're suggesting he can't take. He can't.
He can't take.
Because I'm watching him play, guys.
I'm watching him play. What he's saying is he's far more often he is your advantage than he is your detriment.
Right.
Like that is. You'd rather have him than someone who's average but doesn't turn the ball.
More specifically, what I'm saying is he does incredible things in part because the way that his brain works means he believes that he can do incredible things. Those terrible turnovers are a result of that exact same gene, and you guys are saying, no, forget it. Let's make him a game manager.
But if the object of the exercise is to win a championship, those flaws have to be corrected.
Final word really quickly, Marcus. Go. Final word. Go.
Josh Allen, keep being a superhero. Keep doing what you're doing because that is the way you guys are going to win games. But if you keep throwing interceptions, especially when you get to the playoffs, you're probably not going to win a Super Bowl. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and look, no one has thrown more interceptions than he has over the last 2 seasons. I don't think it's too much to say. You got to coach a little of that out of him.
I'm just glad nobody said they have to run the ball. I was so worried.
That's good.
It might be nice if they ran it every now and again.
It's not the solution.
All right, we got ABC and ESPN.